survival is the main challenge. I remember there was a time, me, Castro, and Iggy, we didn't have a home, and so we used to just like bum rush cats, stay on the, sleep on the couch, or just sleep in one room, share a room, or whatever. So I remember that was fun times. We these build up camaraderie. Like it becomes tight, and it's kind of like beyond culture in a way, beyond like also like ethnic groups, beyond language, beyond these things in a way also, because then we were faced with the same sort of conditions. We were all broke, all didn't have money. If you got money from home from your parents, then we all shared. We always like, one guy, you got a bit of, let's go buy some weed. They would buy the boozes and, it's like party for one night and be broke the next day. So it was fun, and also to big up to people like Fiji and Sejo, Fiji. Fiji was staying with Reiko for some time, and his DJ name, if I can remember correct, was something like what was it again? Damn, I'm forgetting it now. Getting old. Shit. I'm gonna get through this now, I hope. But Fiji, and then he would allow for us to sleep over. He would give his lounge for us, so we could stay in the lounge, sleep over in the lounge, bring our girls to his lounge, because where else? We didn't have spots, so he would make, so it was kind of like, this girl, and like she's like, okay, so where you staying? Nah, I'm staying in someone's couch. It's like, what? Yeah, no, hey, it's hip hop, yo. So I'm sleeping on my friend's couch, so come over, spend the night. It's just like, where I want to sleep? On the couch. This was fun. But yeah, survival was the main thing, and it wasn't never about fame. It was about doing what you love doing, not conforming, and there's a track, I remember Captain Silo, and who did he did a joint with, called Live a Little, with Kingpin. Woo! That's a sick cat. Kingpin. You can ask any one of their heads to say Kingpin, they'll be like, yo! So they did a track called Live a Little, and even that words kind of like was our motto. It's what we lived with. We lived by those words. Live a little more, right? It doesn't matter if you were broke, if you're hungry. That actually gave you that edge. You're starving, you're hungry, you wanna do your thing, You weren't like lulled in some comfort zone. We have everything. No, you were pushed, and you had to make moves. Yeah.
Did you ever consider quitting?
Quit what? How do you quit yourself? How do you quit being me? I'm tired of being. It was weird. You can't really quit yourself unless you know what I mean?
But did you consider leaving the art?
That was never like even an option. I guess how it now. I got very entangled in this knowledge of self thing, right? And that's actually where I'm kind of stuck. A lot, actually. So, I've never abandoned hip-hop. Hip-hop has never abandoned me. But I could say I've taken a different course of direction. In a sense of focusing on the uncommodified element, the knowledge of self. Yeah. Currently, sure, I do a lot of cultural work. Cultural work. I work a lot with the self. I've interrogated myself. Now, I remember cats be like, "Yo, Brad, you sound like you've got an accent." And I'm like, dude, I've been listening to hip hop for so long, and you associate, you pick up things, it gets stuck to you. It's like, it's not like you want to be this or that or that, but you just, you've listened to a lot of dance, or then you start too much sounding like patois, Jamaican style, you know what? You've listened to a lot of classical music, and then you want to be all classic with your word. You're not going to be like, you listen to classical music, it's like, yo, dude, what's up? You don't hear someone in the opera house is like, yo, what's up, dude? It's like, hey, sir, how you doing, sir? It's like the genre kind of predicts, you know what I mean? So that's sort of, so Hammer was always telling me, it's like, don't worry. People are so purist in their views. Fuck being pure. This purist notions are like backward. And you're like, oh, this is a pure, keep this thing pure. Nah, you need to mingle, mix, and whatever. And then I went to France. I went away to Europe, and we set up an underground. This is a site, Radio Campus Toulouse. This DJ actually from France came over, and then he interviewed and recorded a lot of MCs. So one day, he recorded me, and he liked the styles I was spitting. He was like, dude, you were like, we got some styles. I was excited then, so he liked it. So they invited me to come over, and they were like, okay, can you bring a lot of music from there? So I brought a lot of music. I took it to France, and then we set up a website. Actually, it was on the Radio Campus Toulouse website, but they gave us some pages, a section of the site just for us. Radio Campus Toulouse. And Liquid, or Christophe, he was the guy that sort of put us onto it. So we set up, a web presence, because we didn't have a web presence. Okay, so, and then I had a radio show there when I was there.
When was this?
This was in 2007, 2006, on that time. And so Dominique, or DJ Pura, she actually, she was in Switzerland at the time, and then she came. There was a festival in Spain, in Zaragoza, that we were invited. I went to perform there with this producer Christophe from France. So I went there, and I met like crazy people there. I met like Sword Price, from Helter Skelter. I met cats from Black Moon. It's big for me. So that was nice for me just to get out of South Africa. When I came back from there, and then this whole thing of self kind of bugged me. I kind of just like put it aside because I was so in a dark the dark raps, and dungeon raps. They're like grimy, gore, you know. Uh, and then when the dust started settling around that, then I was like, hey, yourself, what can I tell about myself? Very well. Jethro, um, he's he is one person that I respect highly as an artist. Um, he writes as a poet, among other things, and he kind of sort of bringing back this idea to me about know yourself better before you sound like this, you sound like that. Know yourself so that you can sound like yourself, so that you can tell your own story and not tell the story of yourself in a distorted way through the eyes of someone else. Like you're looking at yourself, but you're looking at yourself through a reflection from someone else, you know. So it's like, hey, look in the water. That's your real reflection. We actually, I could say, we worked on a few things together. Uh, he stays in the ghettos there in Kalkfontein, and I've helped out in school holiday programs where we keep kids busy, and we give kids like workshops is like a big word, but we kind of just run these ideas past them, things that they don't learn in school. So he asked me a few times already. I've been there working with kids there. Um, yeah, and now actually recently, or the last weekend, I was with him. They performed on the train. They had like a train exhibition. It was a moving exhibition on a train, and the art pieces was on the side of was next to the railway, on the side of So it was a moving exhibition. Part of it, at one section, then the attention was not outside but in, and then they came in and they did poetry, spoken word, and he focused a lot on the Khoi, and the indigenous knowledge. And myself, actually, now over the last couple of years, has been actually working in that area, in that field a lot, especially around language. The language is kind of taken um, center stage for me right now. So tita ge a koi kova pa koa sera klasin. So I'm learning to speak Khoi language. And tita ge a kairo sera koa. I'm speaking only a little bit still, but tita ge klasin I'm still learning. So and also what I've realized, I'm also, as I'm learning, I'm teaching. So it's like two processes that I'm busy with now. So and he was always interested in that. He was like, "Yo, you what? You taking this thing serious?" I remember in the early days when I was just starting with this whole knowledge of self thing. And then another friend of mine, this other Russ, Andre, he was talking to someone and he's like, yeah, did you hear about Bradlox? He's busy with this whole Khoi language thing and Nama language. And so someone asked him, hey, is it that guy that sounds like he's from the States? So, and it's like, yeah, that is Bradlox, yeah, but I think he's taking a different kind of route now. He's kind of coming back home. So that was my growth as a person. Actually, I went through a stage where I was kind of like I wasn't putting on anything. It was me, but because I was exposed and I was actually being influenced musically, everything is everything. So it also touched other avenues in my life, So even how I was, and you know, yeah. So it's one. We all one. It's one.